take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. This they splash, this they drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt, Jesus will.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep with.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
I remember remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottle, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
22, Derrick Henry.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
The kick
and this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
7. Texans, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he finds Stills complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A.J. Brown.
A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to Adam Humphries.
Adam Humphries there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On first down, it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Watson's pass.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Watson going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson taking it in. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Tennessee.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Second and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Titans 14, Texans 7.
On second and 9, Tannehill. And that one taken in by Lashley. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 21. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On first down, Tannehill. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Second and goal from inside the 5. To the air again, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
4-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Watson looks to throw again. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
For the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Darrington.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
44-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 44, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing trying on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans have taken the lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Room to run at the 50. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within? Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
55. Check 55, Mike. Check. Alert.
On first down, it's Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go to Johnson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's go,
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
So I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Tannehill throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know, Coach.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eric Murray. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
2-yard gain.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's complete. Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 14.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Do what we do.
Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Johnson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Watson, he's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Henderson on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A first down carry for Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Humphreys. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
A gain of 7. First down, Titans.
Now Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
A gain of
so 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Titans first down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Yard line.
They'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards on the play. First down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Watson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really?
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what?
Keep it running.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan.